Hi, if you are a promoter or a CEO of a mid-sized company, you might be wondering why I am stuck at 10 to 15% growth every year while my competition is racing ahead, they are getting better margins and they are having a better growth. What I have to tell you is that it's not bad luck. Most probably, you are being caught up in 4 invisible traps which are silently killing your business. What I'll be doing through this video, I'm going to be taking you through each of these traps, what specific challenges they cause, and how they drastically impact your business. And after that, we are going to be discussing the solutions which will help you break through these traps and get onto a path of at least 25 to 50% growth every year with better margins. So let's dive in. Picture yourself as a promoter grinding every day, pushing hard, but teams are not delivering. Regular excuses like your sales team hustles, but your numbers don't show up. Standard excuses you face every day that market is slow, dealers are not cooperating, customers are asking for discounts, and so on. You push harder, do everything possible in the book, but still growth stalls at 10 to 15%, while your competition is leaping ahead at 25%, 40%, or 50% growth. You are not alone. These are the 4 major pain points which are here from the promoters as I talk to them every day. Number 1, sales teams simply are not able to deliver. Number 2, limited sales network. This significantly restricts your ability to reach your target customers. Number 3, weak brand presence. Customers are not asking for your product and there is no pull demand. Number 4, endless discounts to push your sales, which is resulting in shredding of your margins. So what do? You take multiple actions like training your sales teams again and again. You launch many sales automation, CRM initiatives. You launch your advertising campaigns. You try to revamp your brand and you do short-term promotions. But let me just tell you, those are band-aids. They are not going to be giving you the real fix to the underlying problems which you have. Now, these traps are not incidental issues like market crash or sudden slowdown in the industry. These traps are silently seeping into the bloodstream of your organization and choking your growth. And they are compounding the impact year after year. One weak link drags down the entire chain. So let me now take you through each of these 4 traps one by one. So trap number 1, underperforming sales teams. Underperformance of sales teams is like a low quality fuel in your sales engine. Multiple reasons why it happens. Number 1, lack of battle tested scripts. What you have to tell the customer, how you have to approach the customer, that means their pitch quality becomes very low. Number 2, you have got generic trainings, sales trainings organized for your team, whereas what team requires is very targeted trainings, how to do the competition benchmarking, how to actually approach different customers, having the targeted narrative. Number 3, not proper work plan, no proper travel plan, no proper beat plan, no focus on specific high priority customers. And lastly but not the least, low performance management rigor. Not having regular reviews, not having very micro level targets at a product level or at a customer level or location level, which means that salespeople simply are not knowing what is expected out of them, how well they are doing, and what and how they can improve their performance. Trap 2 is the biggest trap which can stifle your growth not only in the short term but also in the long term, and that is limited customer reach because of the limited sales network. Multiple reasons. Number 1, lack of what we call as a white space and unoccupied area mapping. So there is a whole lot of areas in a large country like India which you leave untouched and unaddressed. Number 2, even in the areas where you are present, there is not enough distributors and channel partners and the retailers and dealers and sub-dealers which can really represent and allow you to penetrate effectively on those areas. Number 3, even if you have got distributors and dealers who are occupying and penetrating a specific geography, there you don't have a deep relationship with them, you are not able to have the good level of productivity as well as having a long-term engagement so that a dealer distributor is maintained and he is able to have a significant loyalty with your business. And lastly, multi-channel conflicts. So if as a company, just like most of the companies, you are in what you call as a general trade, retailer distribution based marketing, plus you could be online, you could be having modern trade, you could be having referral agents, you could be having strategic alliances. So inability of a company to manage these channels effectively, align them in terms of products and services and pricing is going to create a big counterproductive force which will impact your business. So if you combine all these efforts, they create a perfect storm to limit your customer reach so that you are not able to have your material at all the counters where you want it to be. Trap number 3, low customer demand and brand erosion. Contrary to the popular myth, it's not advertising and marketing which defines your brand. Yes, advertising and marketing are very important, but there are many things which contribute to building a long-term admired brand. So what builds this trap? Firstly, reckless non-targeting advertisement. If your advertisement is not targeted to a specific customer segment, is not able to differentiate properly that why customers should buy your product vis-a-vis your competition, that takes away the major impact what your marketing campaigns could be having. Number 2, the brand advertising and marketing has to be backed by the product availability. You could be spending a lot of money in advertising your product, but if it is not available in the market, it is not available on the counters, then the whole advertisement expense becomes counterproductive. And most importantly, the things which build a real brand is the quality of the product, the portfolio of your products, customer buying experience. That makes what a big brand denotes. And if you are not able to back up all your brand building activities by these fundamentals, you will be stuck in a trap where you will keep on spending, but you will not really have a situation where customer is coming and asking for your products. Last trap is over-reliance on the discounts. I cannot overemphasize the negative impact discounting approach can have on your business. It is like taking out the calcium out of the bones of your business. So your business could look good, revenues are up, but ultimately your margins are going to shrink. Just as an example, let us say that your product is selling for 1,000 rupees and you are having 20% margins, which means that you are earning 200 rupees per unit of sales. But if you give a discount of, let's say, 100 rupees, that is 10% discount, which means that now per unit of sales, you are earning only 100 rupees, which effectively means that your margin has gone down by half, which means to achieve the same level of profits, you have to multiply or double your sales. So this is something which no business can survive with. So the trap which you have got out here in front of you is that typically a company, to meet its quarters numbers or the monthly numbers, they adopt discounting as the first approach or the first resort rather than the last resort. And there are pressures from everywhere. Employees are asking you to give discounts, dealer distributors, channel partners are asking you to give discounts, the online marketplaces are asking you to give discounts. And that's where the trap sucks you in. You give discounts, you are able to achieve your quarter numbers, but you are left with less margins, less cash. Less cash means that you don't have the monies to expand your business. You don't have the money to invest into R&D. You don't have the monies to invest into, making better products. And you don't have the monies left to invest into marketing. So it's a downward spiral. It's a slippery slope, which once you get onto, it will be very difficult to come back. So till now, you have seen the traps. You have understood how exactly they are killing your business. Now let's get down to how we can break through these traps and set ourselves onto the path of at least 25 to 40% growth while protecting our margins. And this is enabled by our what we call as the 10x surge framework, which delivers fail-safe growth to the companies like yours. So let's go one by one. Trap number 1, transforming your underperforming sales teams to increase of 25% productivity within 3 months. How are you going to be doing it? 3 steps. Number one, develop targeted training material. Understand what are the issues which are being faced by salespeople. Talk to some 20% of your salespeople and figure out what exactly are the objections they are facing from the customer, where they are failing. Once you understand that, just focus on the weak points and create targeted small training material and take your entire salespeople through it, and week after week do the reinforcement training. And this is not only classroom training or online learning, you also have to do on-the-job training. Let's have your supervisors or leaders, shadow your salespeople and really see that whatever training is being provided, is it properly applied or not, or is it transforming into performance. Number two, beyond training, they have to have proper tools, just like a soldier. Soldier gets training as well as the right kind of weapons. So you have to give them the right kind of weapons, which means that they have to have proper marketing material, they have to have product samples, they have to have customer channel scheme calculators, they need to have customer needs analysis tools, and much more. And lastly, but not the least, you have to work on micro performance management. Trust me that having a overall performance review of total numbers achieved is not going to be helpful. You have to figure out targets channel partner wise. You have to have the targets product wise, location wise, week wise. Those micro targets is something which salespeople can digest and they can work systematically. So a salesperson ideally should be knowing what he has to do next week instead of that what he has to do over the entire quarter. Within this micro performance management, you have to have regular reviews. Work with your salespeople and see how well they are performing. And lastly, you don't only have to look at the lagging indicators, that how much numbers he has achieved. You also have to look at the leading indicators which are going to be defining the performance over the months to come. How many leads your salesperson has generated, how many customers he is visiting, how much you can say relationships which he has been able to manage, how much upsell he is able to do. So once you get into the details of individual targets, micro targets, and work with your salespeople day after day, it is going to be really transforming his performance. So in short, right kind of training, right kind of tools, and right kind of micro performance management is going to be definitely increasing the sales productivity of employees by 25% within 90 days. Now the next breakthrough is related to expanding your sales network by at least 35% within a period of 6 months. And when I'm talking about sales network, it's not only number of your channel partners, but also number of loyal, active, and productive channel partners. So first and foremost, very simple to do a white space mapping. Your sales teams knows about your area. So you have to understand which are, and clearly map out location wise, district wise, ward wise, which are the areas where you don't have penetration and which are the areas where you don't have enough penetration. And there, based on the customer segment size, you can figure out that how much retail counters, how many distributors, billing parties you require. So on that basis, location wise, you set up the targets that for this particular location, I want to have these many distributors and these many retail counters. And based upon that, you create a map, and this is something which can be done quickly. After that, you set up your targets location wise. So the branch managers or the sales leaders should be having those targets that we are going to be opening, for example, 10 channel partners in a given area in a certain number of time. So this is the way you can systematically, over 6 months, you can really increase the number of channel partners which you want to. Second step in boosting your sales network is to have a well thought out optimum channel partner incentive schemes. So that includes tiered schemes. So for different kind of channel partners for different location, you have to see that how much is the kind of business you expect from the channel partner. You should be having multiple slab based. For lower slabs to next level slabs, give better discounts and better incentives so that your channel partner can be enthused to build your business with you. And lastly but not the least, and this is for the long term, you could be having a great penetration, great number of channel partners in different locations. You could be having good incentive program, well thought out, smart incentive programs. But beyond that, it's the relationship and the engagement which matters. You have to make sure that you have got a team which has got a work plan of visiting your channel partners, contacting your channel partners on a regular basis, understanding channel partners' problems and trying to resolve them as quickly as possible. Provide all possible support, whether it is marketing, whether it is in-shop branding, out-shop branding, whether you're talking about local meetings, building up your influencer network so that you can help your channel partner to build business. So this kind of constant engagement and desire for you to help your channel partner to succeed, and also partner up with your channel partners, that both you and your channel partner is putting in together a collective energy to build business, is really going to do the trick. So these three things will ensure that you are able to boost your productive sales network by 35% in 6 months if you are really focused on it. Let's talk about the third breakthrough, that is how to build a strong brand which generates good customer demand. So the customer comes to you and asks for your product. And this, unlike quick boost in the employee sales productivity and your sales network, branding is something which will require a longer time. But I can promise you that you invest into it with a sense of cause and commitment, and you will be able to build a strong brand within few quarters, which is going to be staying with you for decades to come. Now, again, three basic things which you have to do. Number one, have a systematic optimum advertising and marketing strategy and execute it to the hilt. Now that could include above the line marketing like advertising, digital marketing. It could include in-shop branding, where your danglers, your standees are there, your boards are there within a retail counter shop, and of course your packaging and the kind of retailer meets and other marketing meets which you organize. That is part number one. Number two, customer experience overall. Now here is the key thing. Advertising and marketing is not something which is going to be building a long-term admired brand. What is going to be building up a long-term admired brand over and above advertising and marketing, which is essential, is a great customer experience. And customer experience means great buying experience, great product experience, great service experience. So if your product portfolio is good, if your product quality is good, customer is happy using your product, you are meeting all the needs what you had promised, and in case something goes wrong, you are providing prompt service. This is what makes the real brand, because a customer who is happy is not only going to be coming and buying your product again, he is going to be your ambassador, and the word of mouth, trust me, spreads. And lastly, influencers. Advertising and marketing has only got an impact to a certain extent. People believe in the word of mouth, people believe in references, so you have to build your strategic alliances and build up the influencer network. And these influencers, if they are happy with your product, if you are able to engage them better, if you are able to have good loyalty schemes, will be multiplying your sales efforts, because they are the ones who are going to be spreading the word. They will reach out to the customers which your sales teams and your channels can never reach. So if you are able to combine all these three things into one, you can build a strong and enduring brand. The last but not the least breakthrough is how to stop discounting and how to start selling premium and how to increase your margins. This one breakthrough is going to be fundamentally strengthening the foundation of your business. So let's get on to it. Three things. Number one, get into value selling. Instead of seeing that what you are offering to the customers, start seeing from the point of view that what value you are providing to the customers. And for that, it is important that your team members should also be trained that how they have to do value-based selling, how they are able to pitch higher margin products to your customers. And again, as an underlying statement, before you convince the customer, your sales teams have to be convinced about the product. So once they understand and they are able to sell, you will be taking first step towards protecting your margins. Second, add low-cost, high-value premium features. Look at your product and think that how you can give more features into your product which can add a lot of value to your customers but don't cost you too much. So these are various options possible. For example, what companies do is that they have a higher plus brand linked to their product, or they can have product plus plus, or they can have service packages, or they can have kind of bundling which provides them higher margins with lesser cost. So various methods, and we will be having a separate video to cover that. Third, now let's say that you still have to give better deals to your channel partners or to your customers, but do not give it in form of discounts. Give additional perks and add-ons. For example, if you have got a membership for a particular service, you may extend maybe by some period, or what you can do is that you can have additional add-on features free of cost, but do not reduce the price unless it is the last resort. If you combine these three items in terms of value-based selling, in terms of premium features, and to give free add-ons without giving discount, you are going to be seeing that your things are going to change very quickly, and you will be able to have a low or zero discounting approach and thereby protect your margins. There you have it. You have understood all these traps which are silently killing your business and how you can crush them to put your business onto the path of great success and high growth. Now, you can please click on the link below to subscribe to our channel to know more about other growth strategies, to understand and find the solutions to your pain points and how you can leverage the opportunities you have in your business. Thank you.